RPPFM, don't like that music at all. And thank you for all the people that are sending through suggestions for getting the fridge upstairs. Jed, great idea. Kennards, stop it! I'm not going to sleep. I didn't sleep very well last night anyway. I mean, you're going to make me not sleep tonight.
Wasn't last night like a full moon or something?
It's about...
Really?
Was it a full moon? Or not quite?
It was a very...
It was full.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so that's why you didn't sleep well last night. Because you were a werewolf.
That's it. He was running around scratching the hair off the palms of his hands.
Eating foxes. He missed a bit on his arms there, look.
There's plenty on my arms, don't worry about that.
That's all we're worried about.
So tell me about Friday the 13th.
What's so spooky about it?
Wow.
So this is for Natalie at Crystals and Flames down there in Chelsea. We need to pick out a reused.
But while we're doing this, some people do believe that Friday the 13th stems from the Last Supper.
Oh, really?
With Jesus and the disciples.
Wow.
The unlucky 13. But like many...
Was it Friday?
Yeah, it must have been, because it's Good Friday. That's when...
Okay.
Yeah.
The stuff happened, wasn't
it?
And he was betrayed. So anyway, but like lots of Christian traditions, they absorbed many older traditions that had been before them in order to integrate their belief system into belief systems that are already there. It's much easier to say, oh, no, you don't have to get rid of your old gods, but actually they're quite similar to our gods, and, just celebrate our way, and you don't have to give up your previous ones.
Our God, because there's only one in Christianity.
Yeah, I know, but technically there is. But they still use iconography of other things, such as the Mary.
Which is that where you write fancy?
Mary had a little lamb. A little lamb.
Oh, God.
Sorry.
It's calligraphy.
Oh.
Calligraphy.
A good laugh is the best cure for anything, is my affirmation for you listeners. Can you tell these guys to be a bit funnier? They're trying really hard. It's not working.
Do something fun or challenging.
Very good. What I was going to say...
Iconography.
I got sidetracked.
Sorry.
Prior to the Last Supper, there was another supper. A very, very special one. Very ancient one.
Jesus'
in
birthday.
the mystic halls of Valhalla. So the 12 Norse gods were having a dinner, and guess who didn't get invited? Loki, trickster, number 13. And that's where a lot of the 13 stuff originates from. It also comes from the cycles of the moon, where there's 13 cycles of the moon a year, not 12, as the 12 months are. So the last one falls in a period of time that's often like an in-between time, because it doesn't quite fit into, the rotation of the Earth and the way that it goes around the sun. It doesn't quite line up into nice, neat little numbers. Right. So these little leftover ones are often considered strange and dark and mysterious, where unusual things can happen.
Do they?
Ooh.
What do you reckon, John? Do you think Friday the 13th is lucky or unlucky?
I mean,
I
we'll
think
find
it's
out
the one after the 12th and the one before the 14th.
You don't have a superstition about it?
Not for the 13th.
You're not very superstitious?
Historically
You're really
speaking,
not helping with this conversation about Friday the 13th. No, I don't think there's anything about it. All right, moving on.
I know that you, and this is why I wanted to do it, because I knew you and Steve would be all over it. You'd be able to educate me.
I know about it, but I'm not superstitious.
historically speaking,
here we go.
In modern times, Friday the 13th became famous for being a scary, superstitious day, because that was the day that the Knights Templar were all put to death by the French court. So in their beds, they were all murdered overnight on Friday the 13th.
The Knights
And so it became a very unlucky day.
Is that Simon Templar's?
No, it's not.
No, but that's where they would have got his name from.
Yeah.
Really?
The Knights Templar.
Templar,
Absolutely.
yeah, absolutely.
They're a secret society that
I know
controls...
Secret?
Well, sort of, but I mean,
not
you
that
don't,
secret.
do you
Nowadays.
actually know a Knight Templar?
I don't personally.
No.
You do?
Well, then
I thought they were supposed to be secret.
But they are famous for inventing the banking system. So there you go.
So they're
banking
pure.
system.
So they're pure evil.
Well, the French kings, what they were.
What
yeah.
do you have, Steve?
I have never danced in a puddle when there's a hole in your shoe. Always take your shoes off first.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I just rather.
We've
Because-
definitely
because
recycled
of-
all of these.
Because of superstitions, then Friday the 13th doesn't often gets associated with things like black cats and other
Walking on the
mysterious
ladders and
things that
yeah.
people think are good luck, bad luck. Do you have any? All right, if you don't have a Friday the 13th thing, do you have a superstition that you do for good luck? You know, like sports people might wear their best socks to grand final because they're their lucky socks.
Of course.
I've got
Yeah.
lucky socks.
You got lucky socks?
Yeah.
What's your thing, John?
I can't say.
He's got a lucky gun.
Oh my God! It's like pulling teeth this morning. Let's have a conversation. Nah, not talking about Friday the 13th. Okay, what's your lucky
John,
thing? Not
John.
telling you.
He's got his lucky golf shirt on.
John, quick question: do you like the Friday the 13th film series?
No.
Oh,
What
There goes-
about Freaky Friday with
What's
Jodie
that?
Foster,
No.
where she grows up? She's like that her mum and her dad,
Well,
her mum and her
big.
daughter swap,
Ah.
and they
Big.
like do that
Oh,
body
there's
swap.
a
and
few of those ones,
and
yeah.
and the mum goes, "Oh, I wish I was a kid again. I don't hate all my
wish I
responsibilities,
was, yeah,
and I wish I was
yeah.
grown up." And they
Yeah.
do that swap.
Yeah, that happens a lot in movies.
Well, it's not an original idea, but
Yes. Yeah.
I thought you were going to say it happens a lot in real life. I was going to say, John, it's a film.
No, you have those ones. Steve, now what do you have, Tonto?
Ooh, aim higher, dream bigger. That's all it says.
yeah,
Right,
dream
that's-
bigger.
dream bigger.
Take over.
That's if you can get some sleep.
I don't want to. My
Full
dreams,
moons and
my dreams are
13
big enough as they
Fridays
are.
Are they big? Do you have big dreams,
No,
Tonto?
not really.
Good
It's
energy
just,
at the
it's just like survive the week.
It's a good full
Very,
moon.
very good
So the full
energy.
moon that we're in at the moment, in the northern hemisphere, is the strawberry moon,
Strawberry
Yes,
moon, I found this out
exactly.
last night. Yes.
Oh my
which is a
God, John
time of enjoying the fruits of your labour.
Strawberries
So-
and cream.
Yeah, traditionally at this time of year, people have worked really hard, ploughing the fields
That's
and
right.
everything, and they get to have a little bit of a break before you go into the big autumn time of harvesting.
That's right.
So you get to go, hey, the sun is shining.
Let's have fruit and cream.
Let's make hay while the sun shines.
Oh, yeah.
Now you're talking. What we've got to do is watch out for the 13th chicken, someone says.
13th. 13th.
Has that got anything to do with
Do you,
Friday
do, you
the
have,
13th?
do you have 13 chickens, John?
No, more.
John, do you have 24 chickens?
I think we're allowed to have like 20, so that's okay.
13 is a baker's dozen.
It is. One for the baker.
Yeah, so that's not unlucky, is it?
No, it's not, because they
That's
bake
very
13
lucky.
of them.
Yes.
And they have that 13th one, so the baker can stay the size that he is.
Yeah.
I tell you
Or
what
she
is
is.
lucky.
What's
Yeah.
like?
Going down to Crystals and Flames and getting yourself a great deal
It
from
is.
that.
Hell
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
So now you did ask me if I have any superstitions, and I don't know if it's a superstition or not, but because I was born on the 8th day of a month, then 8s are extremely lucky for me, and I know it is lucky in Asian cultures.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So it's because of the roundness of the 8s.
It's like a little
Yes, it
infinity.
is. Yes, it is.
A little sideways
up
infinity.
the other way. But yes, it's
So
yeah,
you're
that's-
lucky 8.
Oh, very much so.
lucky
Yes, very much so. We have. What have we got to do? We've got to maybe play a track, and then
Play
we've
a
got to
track,
get
really?
Wendy on the line.
Wendy.
Have you got that next one?
I've got a one.
Good.
I won.
Bring that on.